So as I was mentioning last time, this immense greatness in being alone and considering what's happening inside of you, how do you need things, or how do you want things, what do you think about yourself, what do you feel about yourself. I was also mentioning this this bridge that I had to cross in order to be able to live with the humans. And it meant, first of all, yes, some people will change in my life, because some of them, they really do want to live mainly in the mind and they don't want to feel. And that is their right, it's okay. I just don't have to have them in my life. I can have more sensitive people, kind of say. And the second thing which I want to talk today about is creating new healthy boundaries. And it has three quite important steps. Without them, the boundaries will not work for you. So let's break it down here. First of all, the old boundaries that you might have are probably constructed from opinions and from view of other people about you. That means if you want healthy, hearted boundaries, these ones have to die. You have to let them disappear and get destroyed. And you have to create boundaries that you want. Because every one of us, we have different boundaries. We have different needs and different values. So starting to knowing yourself and knowing, oh, I don't mind to go out every night, or I need to go out only one night a week, and 6 days I really like my quietness. Or in a healthy relationship, I want my partner to have for example, to text me every 3 days. I don't want him to disappear for 14 days and don't be there. Or I really want my partner to get well with my family, or to be able to be in touch with them, for example. Or in a friendship, I want my friends, in the moments when I really need them, like when I'm down and I'm crying and I'm doubting myself, to be there for me. This is my core value. So if you get to know yourself, then you will know which boundaries work for you and which not. And the interesting things about boundaries is definitely that they will always keep changing as you will keep changing. Because, for example, when you are 16, you have different boundaries and different needs than when you are 35. And as your life is moving and you are, like, for example, in your 20s partying and drinking or smoking, and then in your 30s you became somebody healthier, somebody who doesn't like alcohol, or who doesn't like cigarettes, or who just simply change environment. And with the change of environment, your boundaries change. They really change in the way that, for example, you don't want to be in a place where it's very smoky. You simply don't feel like feeling that inside of your body, on your clothes. You just avoid it. And avoiding it means, I will not go there. That's the boundary. I will not join this type of places. I will not eat this type of foods. I will not listen this type of music. I will not watch this type of movies. Your boundaries will change, and it's okay. And it's bringing me directly to the second point. Because when you know your boundaries, you have to really learn and be able to express them in correct way. And what do I mean by correct way? I mean the other side, the other person has to understand what you are trying to say. And for example, if you want to tell your mother that you will come on a dinner with them, and if she will criticize you a lot, that you will leave. And this is like the most important thing of all. You cannot change behavior of other person. You cannot like set your boundaries by telling them what they can and what they can't do, because their life is their life. It's in their hands. But what you can do is tell them, I am going to do this if you do this. And that's changing the game. It's very, very different. Because, for example, if your partner has an issue with the time, he is like always late, and for example, you are waiting half an hour in the restaurant because you are supposed to, both of you, have a dinner, then you can really tell him, hey, I know you have issues with the time. I will wait only 10 minutes. If you come later than 10 minutes, I will leave that restaurant. This is setting your boundaries, giving yourself the value, and in the same time, not judging him for having this type of issue, because he either will really force himself to come there, or he will never make it and you guys will split, because it's really something that you cannot keep on accepting forever. Maybe there are more other things, like for example, he doesn't pick up the phone when you really need it, or he doesn't text you back in many days. So next time when that happens, you may really express yourself, telling the other person, come on, if I send you a message and you do not answer me in 48 hours, I cannot continue this. And these boundaries can be with the friends, in a work, in anywhere. And what I'm trying to say is that you have to learn to express your boundaries without judging, forcing, or wanting to change behavior of another person. That's essential. And the third thing, and it's very hard as well, or it was for me at least, is expecting that especially the close family, like close friends, family members, and your partners, they might not like your new boundaries because they are the ones who know you the most. Because, for example, if you change a job and now you are meeting new people and you have your new boundaries, they do not know your old version. So it's way easier for them to accept your new boundaries. They're like, oh, she's like this. You know, she doesn't pick up the phone from 8 p.m. because it's her time. It's okay. Or she really doesn't like to go to the bars, so we might invite her, but she will probably not come because it's a place what she's trying to avoid to be in. But your close family and the people that know you for very long, they will be like, why are you saying that? You always accept this. Like I was mentioning with this dinner and the criticism of your mom. Oh, please. I mean, I've been doing this for 40 years. Why do you think that I will accept your boundaries, like that you will leave? It will be hard for them to accept it, and it might create some kind of conflicts, and especially they might say, you are changing in the way that I don't like it, or, oh, you became now like this aware, conscious person. They might really say things, and this is the key, that do not talk about you. It was very hard for me to understand that I have to learn, express my boundaries regardless what other people think about it. Like, I cannot express my boundaries thinking that everyone will be like applauding me and telling me, that's great that you need more time, or that's great that you do not want something that I want. So consider or know that it will come, that people might say things like, why you are so strict now, or why do you have so many conditions now when you lived for so long without boundaries and you just did what we wanted. So knowing that the conflict will come will make it way easier for you to be able to express them. And it is not separation from other people. It's a bridge in which you can connect with them in the safe, in the way that you do not lose your inner strength, in a way that you are showing yourself your love and your respect to them and to yourself. It's the boundaries, it's like the healthiest way of living ever. Thank you. We'll be happy if you write down to the comments, how are your boundaries? Do you really learn with the time how to express them? Are you able to say what you want and what you do not want? What you really are not able to accept no more? Thanks.